Alright, sorry about that. Oh no, I shouldn't have reloaded Twitch as well. Oh cool, it worked. Never mind. Hello, I'm sorry about that. So, I cut off mid-thought because the stream just disconnected for some goddamn reason. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the role and potential, like, baiting Pokemon out, right? So, in Pokemon Sun Moon, you could... Let's say you wanted a Toxapex to appear, or its preform Marini. You had to fish in a really specific location on a coral reef, and fish up a Corsola, attack it until it was low health, and it would cry for help, which would summon other Corsola into the wild battle. But sometimes, if you kept killing the Corsola that would come in, right, instead of the Corsola that was crying for help, a Marini would come in, because Toxapex's pre-form eats Corsola. So it heard the cries of the weakened Corsola and came to get an easy KO. Now, despite how you want to interpret that, that is how that works in the Animal Kingdom. It just is. It's cruel, and it's pretty fucked up, sure, but that is how that works. And that was interesting. That made you think about how you were going to... Oh my god. Hydrate. That made you think about how you were going to catch the things that you were catching. The new Pokemon game looks like it has the potential for you to, like, dodge roll into grass, sneak up, and, like, throw a Pokeball at something that you're trying to snag. And I love that. I think that has so much potential to be so cool. You're right. Though, instead of H2O, we got Wild Cherry Pepsi. So... Already sweaty because Bunny Girl. That's right. They haven't done much with the Pokemon capture mechanics, even the small, easy changes. See, I unfortunately agree with that. I'm not going to say they haven't done anything, but I actually got a lot of hate from a very small sect of our friend group because I really enjoyed Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu, and Eevee. Not because I thought it was a good game. I think lowering the consistency of shiny hunting, or I'm sorry, I think increasing the consistency of shiny hunting cheapens shinies in general. This is because the odds were so astronomical that having a shiny Pokemon used to be a statement. Even if it looked bad, it was like, yeah, but I have this shiny Pokemon and you don't. Now, shiny Pokemon are not impressive to me. Unless you have a ton of them. And then I'm like, oh, okay. Or unless it's Jesse, who I watched him chain for the same Regice for like 5,000 chains. That's different. But I feel like anybody can have a shiny Pokemon nowadays. It's not really that difficult. I actually considered getting every single Kanto shiny. That goes to show you how easy it was to hunt for shinies in Let's Go. Like, it was legitimately that easy. But I just ultimately decided against it because I didn't want a lot of the Kanto shinies that badly. On top of that, the story was pretty, like, meh. And they got rid of a lot of TMs. You only had the first 150 Pokemon available. There were too many things about Let's Go that were like downgrades. We should play Astroneer again soon. Still gotta finish the Moon and stuff. You're right. I was just thinking about that the other day, actually. I saw somebody playing Astroneer and I was like, Pan means attack's never finished. But you know where Let's Go got a lot of things right was seeing Pokemon roam in the wild. That was great. The Elite Four actually getting off their asses and doing something in the Pokemon world, that was great. I loved seeing Lorelei. This is like the one thing I've seen in a Pokemon game in the past 10 years that everybody dunked on this game. They were like, oh, it's so bad. It's like Let's Go levels of bad. But in that one moment, they had a better storytelling element than a lot of the Pokemon games have had in a long time. They made their world feel more alive and important. Like, these Elite Four members weren't just sitting up in a tower waiting for you to come dunk on them. It's like when a Zelda game has Ganon do things other than be the final boss. He's not just there for Link to go dunk on at the end. You know which games did this to great effect? Twilight Princess and The Wind Waker. You felt like Ganondorf was doing something while you were playing The Wind Waker. You felt like he was actively coming out. Oh, thank you for the bits. Cynthia does help against Galactic, and in Black-White, the gym leaders help you a lot. I think that's great, and it's crazy that they don't do that more than they do. What I really liked in Sun Moon was they made people you already interacted with into the Elite Four, instead of them being these total randoms that you meet at the end of the game. Like, I'm sorry I don't give a shit about Sydney, but who the fuck are you? Like, you're just some dude with a Miss Magius. I don't know you. But me and Jesse just brought it up. You know who was sick to see in the Elite Four? Koga. When you saw Koga in the Elite Four, you were like, fuck yeah, I know who this is. He's gonna have a Venomoth. My dude's gonna have a fucking Muck. I know his team. I fought Koga before. I beat Koga before. And you even get brought into it with some nice like build up, because you go to Koga's gym expecting to fight Koga, and instead you fight his daughter, and she's like, well, yeah, I'm the new Poison gym leader. And you're like, oh, that's sick. That's right. Time has passed, so of course the world has changed. And that is such a fucking easy way to draw people into your story and to just be like, let's just fucking make it seem like this world did something other than just be static and wait for you to go there. All right, I'm sorry, my rant is over. I was ranting super hard. It wasn't for you, it was for the kids. I agree and I disagree with that. I also think it was for Let's Go players. Oh wait, let me not be stupid. That star lasts forever, I know. Your boy Koga coming up in the world. That's right, he got better. I chained for Shiny Galar and Zigzagoon and it took forever, but Let's Go was a cakewalk for Shiny. The Shiny hunting aspect was the only post-game to it, which isn't bad. I agree, I think there should be more post-game to most Pokemon games, because nothing will ever reach that same high for me that the Battle Frontier had. Like, it was nasty. Like, it was way too good. What? Wait a minute. What just happened? What did you just trace? What? Synchronize shares any status problems with foes in reach. No. Agility must have done that, because Usagi said earlier... That's so busted. Agility is so broken. Boosts the movement speed of the user and team members in the room by 1 level. That's idiotic. There's no reason for that move to be that good. Even Swords Dance doesn't boost your fucking... Even Swords Dance doesn't boost everyone's attack by 1 stage. Even if it's temporary. Like... you can just agility more times. That's crazy. You put your whole team to quadruple speed, and now we all get, like, a fucking massive amount of turns. Gardevoir can set up Calm Mind. Agility is busted. They should have incorporated the Sevi Islands into Let's Go. Agree. They definitely should have. Or at least something like that. Oh, did Gardevoir just trace speed boost off of Ninjask? Oh no, she traced Q-Charm off of me. Crazy. Yeah, agility alone is enough to circumvent Lopunny not getting any other moves. She could literally get Pound for the rest of the game, and agility is so broken it would carry the whole team. Hey, speedrun? Whoops. Oh, it's not like we needed it. Oh, speedrun? Like, look. I can completely shift the momentum here. Just by agilitying twice. Oh god, 588 damage. Never mind, Hydro Kick would have just killed anyways. Is it agility supposed to be Pikachu's signature? No, Volt Tackle is Pikachu's signature move. Other Pokemon got agility. I think Aerodactyl got agility in Gen 1. I don't think it was Pikachu's exclusive move.
No, but it was a move that you get by leveling up. That's why Raichu doesn't.
Ah. Oh, that's what that episode with Brock is about? Or Lieutenant Surge, I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right, I forgot about that. I thought that was Quick Attack.
It was something.
Yeah, it was something to do with speed. It was just them saying that don't always evolve your Pokemon, like, at the first chance you get. Which is true if you want to teach Flamethrower to Growlithe, because Arcanine doesn't learn it. Is Volt Tackle still even Pikachu's signature, or can others get it now? No, I don't think anybody else can get Volt Tackle besides Pikachu. Others get Volt Tackle? Who? Victini gets Bolt Strike, which looks like Volt Tackle, but I don't think anybody else gets Volt Tackle. I could be wrong about that.
Could be either one. It gets both Quick Attack and Agility by level up. But Quick Attack's pretty low level.
Yeah, nobody else but Pikachu gets it.
Lieutenant Surge's Raichu has Quick Attack in the games.
No fucking way.
But it doesn't have agility.
Whack. Yeah. It's Pikachu's exclusive move. Volt Tackle. Volt Tackle's Japanese name, Voltesser, comes from an attack that Pulseman, the protagonist of a Game Freak game of the same name, uses. Both attacks are a reference to Tekkaman, whose signature attack was called Volt Tekka. Tekkaman the Space Knight is an anime produced in 1975. Holy shit. Why is Volt Tackle an obscure reference to a really old anime from the 70s? What the fuck? technically Pichu gets it too. Pichu is the one who gets it. Pikachu gets it by evolving from a Pichu with Volt Tackle. I think the only way you can get it is by Egg Move, meaning that it's exclusively Pichu's move. Because you can't breed a baby Pikachu. Like, you just breed Pichu. Oh yeah, I did see your comment earlier, babe. 5-star job with question mark. I have not. I've only done a 1-star job. There's some kind of message in the early gens about how Pikachu isn't the electric Pokemon, it's the very fast Pokemon. Yeah, and it's not even the fastest Pokemon in Gen 1. Rip Alakazam Jolteon. And Tauros, my man! Tauros being the best Pokemon in Gen 1. Why don't we talk about that? Tauros is fucking hype. I love Tauros. He's always been top Pokemon for me. He's not in my top 10 anymore, I don't think. I'd have to rethink my top 10. Because my top 5 are Greninja, Aegislash, Gliscor. It's a hard bar between Infernape and Naga Nadel. I love Naga Nadel. That Pokemon is so sick. Lopunny is up there too, pretty high. Voltorb is the fastest Gen 1 Pokemon. Well, Electrode is. Yeah. Mess with the bull and you get fucking hyper beamed. Happy Outlook and then you can go find Togepi. Alright. That seems... Happy Outlook. I wonder where that is. Tauros always seemed bland to me. I think Ash having 40 of them ruined him. What was cool was Tauros just had a combination of really good fucking stats that, like, made him such a good Pokemon in Gen 1. And a lot of people forget that a lot of moves in Gen 1 worked extremely differently. For one, critical hits were based off of your speed. And Tauros had a really good speed category along with some of the best Pokemon in the game. Normal type was really good because there were no good fighting types. The only pure fighting type Pokemon were the Machamp line, Hitmonlee, and Hitmonchan. Of all of them, I think the only valid fighting type move was Submission. Machamp was... He was okay. He's probably as good as Machamp is now. I would buy that Machamp is like RU now. He's probably RU back then. But normal types actually had a really hard time being countered. And on top of that, they were weak to the most broken type in the game. Well, normal types. Not normal types. Fighting types. To make fighting types even worse, they were weak to Psychic, which was so fucking broken in Gen 1. But on top of that, if you scored a kill with Hyper Beam in Gen 1, you didn't have to recharge it. So, you just had to know the damage calculations for Hyper Beam and at what percentage you would kill certain Pokemon with Tauros's Stab Hyper Beam, and you just run through teams. You'd punch big holes in them just by running Hyper Beam, fucking... Body Slam. I think you could run Earthquake Tauros. I think that was valid because you could take care of Golem. And Rhydon, who were two really big threats. There's just so much fucking about it that I love. A lot of side content in Sky is from either draws in the cafe or rewards. Nani? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of, like, this as side content. After you do a 5-star job with question mark for the dungeon name, it's apparently the... Oh, a 5-star job with a question mark for the dungeon name. Oh, okay. or finding it at Spinda's at the bottom of a glass. So I already did find some jobs at Spinda's, but not a 5-star one. 5 stars are 5 stars are too high of a level for me right now. I won't find any of them for a little while. I'm still only finding 1 and 2 stars. Wow, Lopunny with the logic. Oh, here it is. Aggron's territory. This is my one gripe in Sky. Time Darkness gave you all of the dungeons in the post-game, but in Sky you had to grind to unlock the dungeons. What? That's kind of crazy. Is the grind, like, rough or something? It don't matter, bro. It don't matter. You're gonna need a lot more Larian than that. You're gonna need a lot more Aggron than that. Oh, here it is, the banger. Just drink at the cafe a lot. If you watched the VODs, you'd see how fucking crazy I... You see how much I fucking drink in that fucking cafe. That sounds so depressing. In a pandemic? That's right. Oh, drinking the post game specifically. Okay. Let's go, heart. They should just call this drink. They should just call this team agility, because we're about to spam that. What did she just trace? Klutz. No. Wrong ability. Why don't you ever trace from Medicham? Alright, ready for the high IQ? What? What the fuck was that? Oh. I wonder if my, I'm targeting guard? Nani? Am I? Ah, thank you for the share, hon. Message log. Did we drop our speed? thing already? Oh my god, that force bomb. F. When you agility, you target guard so she traces you. Do I? Oof. My top 10, Luxray, Gallade. I think you're missing a 2 there. 1A, Luxray, 1B, Gallade, 3, Gigalith, Nidoking, 4, Feraligatr, 5, Decidueye, 6, Empoleon, 7, Aggron, 8, Scizor, 10, Gliscopod, Scizor, 9, Gliscopod, 10. There's not a single Pokemon on that list I don't fucking love. Gardevoir. Man, all I did was buff and move people around. I didn't do anything else. I love Scizor only because it's strong versus fairy offensively and defensively. You can say that about every steel type. I didn't do 2 because I have 1 A and B. Oh, I see. I see. I have to work at 8 a.m. F. My favorite Pokemon have to look cool as fuck, and Scizor's cool as fuck. I want to say that's only true for the top 10. Like, I think Gliscor looks cool as fuck, but my top 50, if I had to say somewhere in my top 50, Garbodor would probably be up there. And I think there's plenty of Pokemon that look cooler than Garbodor. Charlie's agilities. That's right. I like pink and cute. Me too. Funny Pokemon are valid. Listen, Garbodor is so serious. I love Garbodor. Because he represents a problem that I think the Pokemon community has, where they don't have real arguments about Pokemon design being bad. Talk about team agility, but you really fucked them up with status effects too. Yeah, that's because Lopunny has an ability that she infatuates people, and then they also had Fire Punch and Confusion off of Confusion. He even deleted the tweet. I'm so... There's this dude I follow on Twitter who is so fucking wholesome. I can't get over it. And it killed me because earlier he said he shared a picture of the Pokemon Diamond remake. And I'm not going to like name drop because I'm not trying to dunk on him. I'm not trying to like diss him or dunk on him or anything because he's like the sweetest dude. And he was just like, I can't believe people actually like this type of thing. And I was just like, look, I'm not going to say what's subjectively somebody should like. Like, I actually hate that argument that when it's about my aesthetic, of course I'm going to say I like it. When it's about somebody else's aesthetic, even if I don't like it, I'm not going to say, how could somebody like this? Like, I'm not into overly visceral things. Like, you see somebody's bone snap and there's like marrow coming out and like a bunch of frayed tendons and stuff. But I know people who are into that. Like, that's just a thing that they like to see explored in art and stuff like that. And there's some genuinely beautiful things that I have seen out of that visceral art of like a busted open rib cage turning into a flower patch and it like grows flowers out of it. I've seen artwork like that I think is beautiful. So I'm not going to tell somebody that subjectively this design is bad. I don't like it and it's not my aesthetic. So will I be getting the Diamond and Pearl remakes? No, and it actually has nothing to do with the aesthetic. It's that I thought Diamond and Pearl sucked. I thought they were like the weakest games in the series because Jesus Christ were they boring. I had to force myself through those locations and force myself through those gym leaders and force myself through those motherfucking... I couldn't stand the evil team. I'm gonna be real with you guys right now. I had to get through that so hard. It wasn't until Platinum and Giratina came along to actually drag that dude to hell that I was like, this is some sick fucking lore. But did I think it's why I'm so big on time control. It's my favorite fictional power. And there's literally a Pokemon who controls time. And he's not my favorite Pokemon. He's not even in the top 20. You'd think he'd be my favorite legendary. And there's about 90 legendaries that come before him. That goes to show you how uninterested in that plot I was. That is why I'm not getting those Diamond and Pearl remakes. I don't need to play through them again. I hated those games. But for anybody dunking on this art direction, like... And this dude actually deleted the tweet and then posted something like, "Oh, Heart, sometimes it's hard for me to juggle my criticisms of Pokemon and my beliefs about the subjectivity of art. Sometimes I lean too much into one side, and I'm happy there are people who will pull me out of it. Thank you." And I was like, he's so wholesome. So it's like, you're absolutely wonderful. Few people respond that well to conversations like these. And I get to it all the time. I have to pull myself out of my own head plenty of times where I criticize something and then think about it later. And I'm like, maybe not. And me and Jesse even hashed out about what the subjectivity of these games and why we thought they were cool. But right from the rip, both me and him were like, we are not getting these Diamond and Pearl remakes, so it, like, what does it matter? It just wasn't appealing to us. But I don't think you should be like, oh, hey, I don't like these. Why would somebody like these? Because I don't like them. And I know that sounds obvious, but I'm not going to tell people that I don't think there should be Gen 4 remakes because I thought the story was bad. Some people might have been really into those stories. The reality is, every other gen has been remade, and it has been 14 years since Diamond and Pearl. It was really obvious they were coming. Eventually, they were coming. Like, even if it wasn't this year, even if it wasn't in 5 years, as long as Pokemon as a company existed, these Diamond and Pearl remakes were coming, sooner or later. But the direction they're taking that Legends Arceus game, that is what I was interested in. And that was the conversations we were having. But I just wanted to, like, actually give a shout out to this dude because big good for him that he's, like, Aw, he even posted about me. Lol. He even said, "Ayo, I deleted that one tweet because I was being way too rude. I'll just direct y'all to these tweets pictured below. In conclusion, 1, don't let me stop you from liking the reimagines. 2, I will fight the Pokemon Company in a Denny's parking lot." That's fucking beautiful. And then he just posted a picture of the thread. That is actually wonderful. Yo, good for him. That's the best way that somebody could have handled that. Sorry, I'm simping over this wholesome dude on Twitter just because he made a post about me. And because I like to... I try not to get involved. It's really easy to get sucked in on social media and, like, have people just be like get you, like, lit off for no fucking reason. Mega Pokemon is peak. Mega Slowbro is peak. It's peak Pokemon design. You're so right. Ooh. Wholesome cross. I'm being talkative tonight. I'm sorry. Smoked a lot of meth before I started the stream. I get the direction they're going for the art style, but it still looks goofy. I'm undecided how I feel about it. I don't... Here's the thing. Undecided is an emotion that I don't think I feel very much. I'm real quick to make a decision. Even if I change it later, I'm okay with that. Like, I immediately thought it looked goofy, and it absolutely in no way had bearing on why I would get the games, because I wasn't going to get them. Like, unless you could convince me in some crazy way, some crazy other way, then I would get them. Gen 4 is my favorite. I'm so sorry. Bedtime, DM me about scheduling Astroneer. I will, for sure. Good night. Sleep well. I hope work doesn't kill you. Fight Game Freak in a Waffle House. Dude, I'll fight. Listen, wherever they want. Waffle House. We can go get pancakes afterwards. It's fine. I feel like it's professional respect there. Since you're both out in the public, gotta manage that public persona. Big agree. Big agree with that. And it's just nice to, I'm not on register, so I should be fine. Whew. I can't deal with the public, so... Wow, what a quick and easy follow on Twitter. Can you please buff Luxray in some way in these new games? I'm gonna tell you right now, they're not doing anything Luxray in those remakes. Nothing is changing about those Pokemon in those remakes. They straight up might not even have the fairy typing. What else do you put in a castle dining hall? I have tables, things, and now I lost direction. A chandelier. Absolutely. Bring back megas. Carry that big W around, my friend. You're absolutely right about that one. All I do is retweet progress on my friend's game, so have fun with that follow. Oh boy. I need a Mega Luxray. Mega Luxray definitely deserves it. Mega Hydreigon. Alright, Twitch chat can decide which way we going, left or right. You have those. Stairs. Suits of armor. And a castle insignia. Like normally since you're gonna have guests over in a castle to eat, if your whole family or lineage has like a crest or symbol, that would go in the dining hall somewhere. Left? Alright, we got one left. What do you say?
Left.
2 lefts. Gandalf says the right smells better. Alright, we got 2 lefts and 1 right. Is there music in the dining hall? Absolutely. Oh yeah, check storage. Why do I have so many eyedropper seeds? I just saw a tweet that said, so are you more excited for the Pokemon game that looks like Zelda or the Pokemon game that looks like Zelda with a picture of Breath of the Wild and Link's Awakening? Yeah, I definitely saw a lot of people reference the Breath of the Wild comparison here because they did the exact same panning shot that they did for Breath of the Wild in the trailer, where the camera is on Link's left side and goes over, or on Link's right side and goes over his right shoulder and over the cliff side. And I was like, that's nice. A big fireplace, by the way, behind the chair at the head of the table keeps the head of the house warm. Nice. What is this music? Do the baton pass strategy to get Larian between the two of us. Free as fuck. My favorite Pokemon name to say is Girafarig. Favorite Pokemon name to say? Naganadel, for sure. Oh, it's just such a cool name. This dungeon's a little too easy. I'm gonna guess this was the wrong path.